In the ever-evolving landscape of superhero cinema, few questions have generated as much speculation and excitement as the fate of Deadpool in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How would the Fox-era Deadpool character and his world fit into the tightly interconnected continuity of the MCU? As Marvel Studios mapped out its next saga, full of multiversal crossovers and reality-bending events, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, trailers and teasers have made it clear. The Fox Deadpool is stepping directly into the MCU's reality. But literally the same character, plucked from his original reality into the main MCU timeline. Utilizing the rules laid out by the Multiverse saga, Marvel acknowledges the Fox films as having taken place in a parallel universe. The events of Deadpool and Deadpool 2 happen as the audience remembers them. The answer is that he belongs to both. It is a fusion of legacies, a creative answer to a corporate and narrative challenge, and a testament to the flexibility of the multiverses both on screen and in the minds of audiences. Whether hunting bad guys, hanging out with Wolverine, or skewering cinematic tropes, this Deadpool is now unmistakably part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. His past adventures retain their weight and meaning now recontextualized as happenings in an alternate universe. His future, however, is within the MCU, with all the crossovers, conflicts, and collaborations this entails. He is the living embodiment of the multiverse in action, a character unbound by the conventional rules of continuity, as ready to join the Avengers as he is to make fun of Marvel's internal logic. But in a world that branched off from the MCU's timeline, complete with its own versions of familiar figures Colossus, Vanessa, Cable, and of course, Wolverine. Yet, he does so while remaining fully aware of his origins and the audience's knowledge of the real-world corporate merger. The film's promotional material shows Wade Wilson summoned or forcibly thrust into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with even his trademark meta-commentary poking fun at Disney, Fox, and the very concept of cinematic continuity. And Spider-Man? No Way Home. A solution presented itself. The multiverse made it possible, not just narratively, but canonically. Authority introduced in Loki serves as the comic book logic that makes this transplantation possible. The TVA regulates timelines, prunes variants, and possesses the technology to shuttle individuals between universes. The notion that Deadpool could be pulled from Fox's X-Men universe and deposited in the MCU is as straightforward as the TVA's intervention. And the irreverent nature of Deadpool's character allows the story to acknowledge, satirize, and ultimately embrace the absurdity. 4 characters from separate film franchises to collide is not rewritten, rebooted, or de-aged. Rather, he enters the MCU with the continuity, cynicism, and sense of humor that fans have always loved. Other former Fox characters, most notably Wolverine, also played by Hugh Jackman in the new film, are likewise being imparted with their memories and history intact, creating a convergence unprecedented in superhero cinema. In this context, every Marvel adaptation ever produced becomes a universe within the vast multiverse, containing its own heroes, histories, and idiosyncrasies. The answer emerged through a careful blending of canon, cosmic logic, and fan expectations. For years, audiences enjoyed the antics of Wade Wilson, as portrayed by Reynolds. In the Fox-produced Deadpool films, a corner of the X-Men universe celebrated for its irreverent humor, over-the-top violence, and frequent breaking of the fourth wall. But the Walt Disney Company's 2019 acquisition of 20th Century Fox set into motion a wave of changes that rippled through both the industry and the fictional universes on screen. The question at the forefront. With Disney now holding the rights to the X-Men and Deadpool, understand where Deadpool now stands, we must first look back at his origins. The Fox Deadpool, introduced in 2016's Deadpool and its 2018 sequel, operated in a universe distinct from the Marvel Cinematic Universe established by Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios. This was the same universe that housed the Fox X-Men James McAvoy's Professor Xavier, Michael Fassbender's Magneto, and the ever-present Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. The rules, history, and tone of these films were shaped by decades of Fox storytelling. Largely separate from the MCU's Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, and Thor, but with the rise of Marvel's multiverse concept, most notably explored in Loki, enter Deadpool and Wolverine, the first Deadpool film to be released under the Marvel Studios banner. Within MCU canon, this transition is explained in the simplest terms possible. The Deadpool we followed in the Fox films is not a reimagined or alternate version, the use of the time variance. Metatextually, Deadpool's unique ability to break the fourth wall means he is both a participant in and a commentator on his own transition. So how does the Fox Deadpool fit into the MCU? In the end, the Fox Deadpool's entry into the MCU marks a new era for the character and for Marvel storytelling as a whole.